Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into the key skills needed for the GED Reading and Writing sections. This exam is designed to test essential literacy skills, the kind of reading, writing, and critical thinking that will help you not only pass the test, but also succeed in college careers and everyday life. I'll walk you through what's tested, how to approach different types of questions, and some practical strategies to boost your confidence. Let's get started.
The GED test is made up of 4 subjects: Reasoning through Language Arts, RLA, Mathematical Reasoning, Science, Social Studies. Today, we're focusing on the Reasoning through Language Arts, RLA section. This part tests reading comprehension. Can you analyze, interpret, and understand different types of texts? Writing skills. Can you recognize correct grammar, punctuation, and sentence structure? Essay writing. Can you evaluate and respond to an argument in a clear, organized way? Why does this matter? The GED exists to prove you have the same core academic skills as a high school graduate. It's not just about passing a test. It's about showing that you can read, write, and think critically in real-world situations, whether that's in college, a job, or daily life.
The RLA section includes both reading and writing, so let's break it down. Reading. What you'll see. The GED focuses heavily on nonfiction texts, including historical documents, workplace materials, and informational articles. What you'll do. You'll need to analyze arguments, identify main ideas, and draw conclusions. Writing. What you'll see. Grammar and usage questions in multiple choice format. What you'll do. Edit sentences, correct grammar, and improve sentence structure. The essay. Extended response. You'll read 2 opposing arguments and write a response that evaluates them. Scoring. The test is scored from 100 to 200 points. 145 or higher is needed to pass. Scoring 165 plus means you're college ready, and 175 plus can even earn you college credit. So, to do well, you need strong reading comprehension, writing clarity, and the ability to analyze and respond to argument effectively.
Let's now break down the reading skills you need to master. Understanding text structure. Recognizing how a passage is organized helps you follow the author's logic. Identifying the theme and main idea. Knowing what a passage is really about makes it easier to answer questions correctly. Recognizing text features. Headings, bullet points, and bolded text all give clues about what's important in a passage. Critical thinking. Fact versus opinion. Can you separate factual information from personal opinions or biases? Making inferences and drawing conclusions. Sometimes, authors don't say everything directly. You have to read between the lines to understand the deeper meaning. These skills will help you quickly analyze any passage, whether it's a historical speech, a scientific article, or a real-world document like a job application or contract.
One of the most important reading skills is recognizing how a text is structured. Writers organize their ideas in different ways depending on their purpose. Here are some common text structures you'll see on the GED. Cause and effect. Explains why something happens and what results from it. Example. Because of the storm, flights were canceled. Compare and contrast. Show similarities and differences between 2 things. Example. Unlike summer, winter requires warm clothing. Problem and solution. Describes a problem and offers possible solutions. Chronological order. Lists events in time sequence. Often used in history or biographies. Descriptive. Uses vivid details to explain an idea, object, or setting. Why is this important? Understanding text structure helps you predict where the author is going, spot key points faster, and answer questions correctly. Example question. What text structure does the author use to explain the effects of climate change? Cause and effect. Chronological order. Compare and contrast. Problem and solution. The key is to look for signal words like because, as a result, similar to, however, or first, next, then to help identify the structure.
Now let's talk about finding the main idea and theme, one of the most tested skills on the GED. Main idea, the central point the author wants to convey. Theme, the deeper message or lesson of the passage. How do you find the main idea? Look at the title and first/last sentences. These often hint at the main idea. Identify repeated keywords and ideas. What does the author keep coming back to? Summarize the passage in one sentence. What's the key takeaway? Example: passage: the Industrial Revolution brought rapid technological advancements, changing the economy and daily life. Main idea: the Industrial Revolution led to major economic changes. Theme: innovation drives progress. Another example: passage: a young athlete trains for years, overcomes obstacles, and finally wins a championship. Main idea: a determined athlete achieves victory. Theme: hard work and perseverance lead to success. Example question: which sentence best expresses the main idea of the passage? The key is to focus on what the entire passage is saying, not just one part of it. If an answer choice only captures a small detail, it's probably not the main idea. Recognizing text features. Now let's talk about text features, the visual elements that help us navigate and understand a passage more easily. What are text features? These are clues authors use to organize information and draw attention to important details. Headings and subheadings. Break text into sections so you can skim for key ideas. Bullet points and numbered lists. Highlight important details in an easy-to-read format. Bold and italics. Emphasize keywords or concepts. Graphs, tables, and charts. Present data in a visual format instead of just words. Sidebars and captions. Offer extra context without interrupting the main text. Why does this matter? Recognizing text features makes reading faster and more efficient. It helps you locate important details quickly and understand the structure of a passage. Example question: how does the heading help the reader understand the passage? To answer this, think about what the heading tells you before you even read the text. It's like a road sign guiding you in the right direction.
One key skill on the GED is distinguishing between fact and opinion. Fact are statements that can be proven true or false. Opinions are personal beliefs or judgments, things people might disagree on. How can you tell the difference? Clues for opinions. Words like best, should, amazing, terrible, beautiful. Statements that cannot be proven, like dogs are the best pets. Clues for facts. Includes data, dates, statistics, e.g., the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. Can be verified by credible sources. Why is this important? Recognizing fact versus opinion helps you spot bias, evaluate credibility, and make informed decisions when reading. Example question: which of the following statements is a fact? When answering, ask yourself, can this be proven true or false? If not, it's probably an opinion.
Sometimes, authors don't say everything directly. You have to read between the lines. This is called making inferences. What's an inference? It's an educated guess based on clues in the text plus your own knowledge. How do you make inferences? Look for context clues, words or phrases that hint at meaning. Combine what you know, connect the text with your own knowledge. Find implicit details. Think about what's suggested but not directly stated. Example: text: John shivered and pulled his coat tighter as the wind howled. Inference: it's cold and possibly winter. Why is the skill important? Making inferences deepens comprehension and helps you understand unstated ideas. Example question: what can be inferred about the character's emotions based on the passage? When answering, look beyond the obvious. What's the text implying?
Now that we've covered reading, let's shift to writing skills. To score well on the GED writing section, you need to master essay structure, clear introductions, strong body paragraphs and conclusions, grammar and punctuation, writing without major errors, clarity, expressing ideas in a way that makes sense, cohesion and coherence. Ideas should flow logically, development of ideas, supporting claims with evidence and reasoning. These skills will help you write strong responses, whether it's a short answer or a full essay.
Writing a great essay means organizing your thoughts clearly. Every essay should have 3 main parts. Introduction starts with a hook to grab attention, provides background/context on the topic, ends with a clear thesis statement, the main argument. Body paragraphs. Each paragraph should start with a topic sentence. Supports claims with examples and explanations. Uses transitions to connect ideas smoothly. Conclusion summarizes key points, restates the thesis in a fresh way, ends with a final thought or call to action. Why is this important? A well-structured essay is easier to read and understand, which means a higher score. Example question: which sentence is the best thesis statement for an essay about climate change? Remember, your thesis must clearly state your argument in one sentence.
Good writing isn't just about what you say. It's also about how you say it. Grammar, punctuation, and mechanics help make writing clear and professional. Key elements to focus on: grammar, correct sentence structure, proper subject-verb agreement, correct pronoun usage, he, him, she, her, they, them, punctuation, commas, periods, colons, semicolons, used correctly, mechanics, capitalization, spelling, and formatting. Why does this matter? Small errors can change the meaning of a sentence and hurt your credibility as a writer. Example question: which sentence is correctly punctuated? To answer, watch for missing commas, incorrect apostrophes, or run-on sentences.
Clear writing ensures that the reader understands the message without confusion. When a sentence is cluttered with unnecessary words or vague language, the meaning can become muddled. To improve clarity, it's important to avoid wordiness, choose precise words, and construct sentences that are direct and to the point. For example, instead of saying, "Due to the fact that the weather was bad, the event had to be postponed," it's clearer to say, "The event was postponed due to bad weather." The second version removes unnecessary words while maintaining the original meaning. Another way to enhance clarity is by choosing more precise language. Instead of saying something is good, you might say it's excellent or beneficial, depending on the context. Being specific helps the reader grasp your point quickly. A common question related to clarity of expression might ask, which sentence is the most concise and clear? By practicing clarity in writing, students can ensure that their ideas are easily understood.
Writing is most effective when ideas flow smoothly from one to the next. Cohesion refers to how well sentences and paragraphs connect, while coherence ensures that the overall piece makes logical sense. One of the best ways to achieve cohesion is by using transition words. Words like therefore, however, and in contrast, help guide the reader through ideas. For example, the sentences, "I love hiking. Some people prefer the beach. Trails can be difficult. Feel disconnected." Adding transitions improves cohesion. "I love hiking because it offers adventure. Unlike the beach, hiking trails provide physical challenges." The second version creates a logical connection between the ideas. Coherence, on the other hand, requires that ideas are organized in a way that makes sense. If a paragraph jumps from one topic to another with no logical flow, it can confuse the reader. Writers should structure their ideas so that each one builds on the previous one. A common test question might ask, which transition word best improves the flow between these sentences? Recognizing how ideas connect will help students strengthen their writing.
Strong writing isn't just about having good ideas, it's about supporting those ideas with evidence. Development means expanding on a point, while support involves backing it up with facts, examples, or expert opinions. A weakly supported claim might be, "Exercise is good for you." While this is true, it doesn't provide any proof. A stronger statement would be, "Regular exercise reduces heart disease risk by 30%, according to the CDC." This version includes a statistic, making it more persuasive. Writers can also improve support by providing specific examples. Instead of saying, "Technology has changed communication," they could say, "With smartphones, people can video call friends across the world instantly, making long-distance communication easier than ever." The second version is more concrete and convincing. A question on this topic might ask, which sentence provides the best support for the claim? Learning to recognize well-supported arguments helps improve both reading comprehension and writing skills.
GED Grammar, Key Skills. Grammar plays a crucial role in effective writing, and mastering key skills will help you excel on the GED. In this section, we'll cover sentence structure, pronoun usage, subject-verb agreement, punctuation, and word choice. These fundamental rules will ensure your writing is clear, grammatically correct, and easy to understand. Let's start with sentence structure.
One of the most common grammar mistakes is incorrect sentence structure, which can lead to fragments and run-ons. A sentence fragment is an incomplete thought, like, because I was late. It leaves the reader hanging. On the other hand, a run-on sentence combines multiple ideas incorrectly, such as, I was late, I missed the bus. To fix a run-on sentence, you have a few options. Use a comma plus a conjunction. I was late, so I missed the bus. Break it into two separate sentences. I was late. I missed the bus. Now let's look at a sample question. Which sentence is a complete sentence? As you review the choices, look for a sentence that expresses a clear and complete thought with the proper punctuation.
Next, let's talk about proper pronoun usage. Another important skill for avoiding confusion in writing. A common mistake is an unclear pronoun reference, such as, Sarah told Amy she was late. Here, it's unclear who was late, Sarah or Amy. Another issue is pronoun agreement. For example, each student must bring their book should be corrected to each student must bring his or her book to match singular and plural forms correctly. Understanding different types of pronouns is key. Subject pronouns, I, you, he, she, we, they. Object pronouns, me, him, her, us, them. Possessive pronouns, his, hers, theirs. Now, let's try a sample question. Which sentence correctly uses a pronoun? As you read the options, watch for clear, properly matched pronouns that make the sentence easy to understand. One of the fundamental rules of grammar is ensuring that subjects and verbs agree in number. This means that a singular subject must be paired with a singular verb, while a plural subject must take a plural verb. For example, in the sentence she writes well, the singular subject she requires the singular verb writes. Similarly, in they write well, the plural subject they takes the plural verb right. Many errors in subject-verb agreement occur when a phrase or clause comes between the subject and the verb, making it harder to recognize the correct pairing. Consider the sentence, each of the students have a book. The phrase of the students might make students seem like the subject, but the actual subject is each, which is singular. The correct sentence would be each of the students has a book. Another common mistake happens with collective nouns, which refer to a group but are treated as singular. The team are winning is incorrect because team is singular. The correct sentence is the team is winning. A typical question on subject-verb agreement might ask, which sentence has correct subject-verb agreement? Recognizing these patterns will help students write with accuracy and clarity.
Punctuation is essential for clear writing, as it helps convey meaning and avoid confusion. Misplaced or missing punctuation can change the entire meaning of a sentence. Commas are one of the most commonly misused punctuation marks. They are used to separate items in a list. She bought apples, oranges, and bananas. To join independent clauses with a conjunction, I was tired but I kept working. And to set off non-essential information, my brother, who lives in New York, is visiting. Apostrophes are another frequent trouble spot. They show possession, John's book, and form contractions, can't for cannot. However, they should not be used to form plurals. The Smiths are here is incorrect. It should be the Smiths are here. Sentence-ending punctuation marks, periods, exclamation points, and question marks are straightforward but essential. A sentence like, "Where are you going?" is incorrect because it asks a question but ends with a period instead of a question mark. A typical question might ask, which sentence is punctuated correctly? Understanding these rules helps ensure that writing is both grammatically correct and easy to read.
Choosing the right words is key to effective communication. Vague or imprecise language can weaken a message, while strong, precise words make writing clearer and more impactful. For instance, instead of saying the weather was bad, a more precise version would be, the storm brought heavy rain and strong winds. The second sentence paints a clearer picture for the reader. Similarly, replacing big with enormous or tiny with microscopic adds clarity and specificity. Another aspect of word choice is maintaining the appropriate tone for the situation. Informal language like gonna or stuff is not suitable for formal writing. Instead, phrases like going to and specific nouns should be used. A typical test question might ask, which sentence uses the most precise word choice? By practicing word precision, students can improve both their reading comprehension and writing effectiveness.
To reinforce these concepts, let's go through a sample reading passage and analyze a question based on it. Sample passage. Maria hesitated at the edge of the stage, gripping the microphone tightly. The crowd was silent, waiting for her to speak. She took a deep breath, closed her eyes for a moment, and then finally stepped forward to begin her speech. Question: what can be inferred about Maria's emotions before speaking? A. She is confident and eager. B. She is nervous but determined. C. She is indifferent to the crowd. D. She is completely unafraid. The best answer is B. She is nervous but determined. The passage describes her hesitation and tight grip on the microphone, which suggests nervousness. However, she also takes a deep breath and steps forward, showing determination. Walking through passages like this helps students recognize key reading skills like inference, main ideas, and context clues, all of which are critical for the GED reading section.
The GED writing section requires test takers to respond to prompt by writing a well-structured essay. The key to success is organizing ideas clearly and supporting them with relevant details. Example essay question. Some people believe that social media connects people, while others argue that it isolates them. In your essay, discuss both viewpoints and state your own position. Use specific examples to support your response. How to structure a strong GED essay. 1. Introduction. Introduce the topic and briefly mention both perspectives. Clearly state your thesis, your position on the issue. Example. Social media plays a major role in modern communication. While some argue that it fosters relationships, others claim it creates isolation. Although both views have merit, social media ultimately connects people more than it isolates them. 2. Body paragraphs. Provide clear points supporting both sides of the argument, then explain why your position is stronger. Use specific examples. One paragraph can explain how social media connects people, e.g., long-distance relationships, professional networking. Another can address the isolation argument, e.g., excessive screen time replacing in-person interactions. The final body paragraph should emphasize why your position is stronger and provide additional support. 3. Conclusion. Restate your thesis and summarize your key points. Example. While social media can lead to isolation when overused, its ability to connect people across distances outweighs its drawbacks. When used wisely, it strengthens relationships and creates opportunities for communication worldwide. Practicing essay responses with clear organization and specific examples will help test takers score well on the GED writing section.
Preparing for the GED requires strong reading and writing strategies. Here are some key tips to improve performance. 1. Time management. The GED writing section is timed, so plan before writing. Take a few minutes to outline your response before starting. 2. Clarity and coherence. Essays should be easy to follow. Use transition words, e.g., however, therefore, and contrast, to connect ideas smoothly. 3. Grammar and mechanics. Review common grammar rules, including subject-verb agreement, punctuation, and pronoun clarity. Errors in these areas can affect scores. 4. Practice with GED-style questions. The best way to prepare is by working through sample test questions and writing prompts. Practicing under time conditions will help build confidence. By focusing on these strategies, test takers can improve their ability to write clear, well-structured responses on the exam.
To succeed on the GED, test takers must develop strong skills in reading comprehension, writing clarity, grammar, and essay organization. Key takeaways. Practice recognizing the main idea and supporting details in reading passages. Develop clear, concise writing with strong organization and examples. Review fundamental grammar rules to avoid common mistakes. Manage time effectively and practice with sample tests. Finally, continuing to practice with GED-style questions and sample essays will build confidence and improve performance. There are many free resources available, including practice tests and writing guides. The more you prepare, the better your results will be.